EA Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Adebayo is out there with Warren. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, up front it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. Richardson is out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the 3.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Warren finds Brooks from deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Ingram. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Suns. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. And with that leadership, with that young roster, and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Adebayo pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
Now here's Ingram. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pulls up on the elbow. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Lillard against McCollum. Lillard with the bucket. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
McCollum, no good.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Lillard. KD's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns, Damian Lee.
Here's Ingram. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that
one. That'll be a 5-second call.
Phoenix ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From deep, Adebayo. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Will it go? That one a little long. And so Brooks will bring it up for Phoenix.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's Richardson following the shot by Kevin Durant. Richardson finds Valanciunas.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Ingram against Durant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 8 points. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now here's Richardson, and Adebayo sends it back. KD passes to Adebayo. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pelicans trail by 16. They double-team McCollum. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Warren against Williamson. Warren, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
For New Orleans, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ingram drawing the double team. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Valanciunas, good. 8 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And here's KD for 3. Offensive rebound. Adebayo kicks to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And a wide open look for McCollum. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding. He's going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's Phoenix with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Brooks. Warren is out there with Lee, and it's Baisley into the power forward position. Suns leading by 21. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
The will of Warren, admirable, superb, staying with the contact there.
Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and Ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in, and Damian Lillard subbed in for T.J. Warren. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Murphy from downtown. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys into foul trouble.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
And a deep three from Lillard. Another three for Phoenix.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And stolen by Lillard. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Pelicans, Larry Nance Jr. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nance. And taking a look at the Pelicans, lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's Alvarado missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Murphy can't hit.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Pass to Murphy. Can they get it? Takes it inside. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
And a deep three from Lillard. Another three for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ingram outside, and stolen by Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Ingram against Brooks. Here's Alvarado. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. KD's checked in for the Suns.
Substitutions for the Suns, Kevin Durant.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Out to Brooks. Back to Durant. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Right wing. And here's Marshall from the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
They have to be excited about trading for LaMelo. Confident, skilled, a point guard with considerable size who plays to his strengths.
He helps your team win, and he entertains the fans. And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Suns.
You know what's interesting about their perimeter game?
No, tell me.
Well, the defense has adjusted. But those shooters, they only need a little bit of room to operate.
And hard to stop them once they get into their rhythm. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum is out there with Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here's Richardson outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
The three from KD. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
The Suns making a switch here. Landale's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Baisley's checked in. Williamson against Warren. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
He's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Here's Valanciunas. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCollum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The 3 from KD. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Well, Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D guy, and that 3 comes first, so he's going to let it rip.
For 3, Durant. Pelicans pull it in. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. There's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Lillard from outside, cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
McCollum, no good. The Suns shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. A deep 3 from Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
McCollum against Lillard. McCollum up top. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Suns shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Lee out there with Brooks. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here are the Suns now. And the shot by Warren, no good. Here's Daniels. Scores after the quick crossover. Daniels has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pelicans. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Suns moving the ball around. Brooks feeling it out a bit, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Shots good by Lee.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
It's good. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Watford passes to Lee. Second shot opportunity. Landale with the bucket.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
There's the pass to Marshall. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Bam Adebayo's doing. David.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans, and the Suns also making a change. KD's checked in for TJ Warren. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. KD looking around. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 29 in the game.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves, getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
Nance outside, passes it to Alvarado to end the run. Nice D from Brooks. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Right side Durant. Again, Phoenix.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Nance outside. Hernan Gomez down low. And it's sent back by KD. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
So for the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Nance. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Daniels. Ingram up top. There's the dish to Valanciunas. And it's KD with the rebound. From deep three-point range, and they'll get another chance. New Orleans with the ball. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Count that bucket.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And Durant launches from deep. And the Suns get it back. Landale pass to Watford. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. To the left side wing. Three, Marshall. They get it again.
And I think Valanciunas is Lithuanian for can't miss. I'll have to look that up.
7 seconds left in the fourth. Now Durant. That's good.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a three ball that deep wasn't going in.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Damian Lillard. Dame, when do you know you have a rhythm in a game like tonight?
When I was doing my pregame routine, I felt pretty good. You know, the ball was coming off my hands good. I felt calm. I felt really good coming into the night to start the game. I was patient. We had a good pace. I let it come to me. I got a few clean looks, and, you know, I had some high-quality makes. And, you know, after that, I was like, this got potential to be a good night, and that's what it turned into.
It certainly was a very good night for you, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.